Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to solve one of the complex interview challenge that is asked, and I think two parts of this we have already discussed. That is, having YOY, MOM, and your week over week growth, and the second part was your YTD, MTD, and QTD sales. So in this video, we are going to solve a challenge that was asked, and I also have asked you in the previous video. Like I have a parameter in which I will have all of this year over year, month over month, and week over week, and YTD and all. And you need to solve whenever I'm selecting YOY, it should give me sales for that particular thing. So likewise, if I'm selecting month over month, it should give me month over month sales like that. Okay. So let us try to solve that. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So the first thing that we need to do is create a calculations that are working, and we need to validate if it is right or not. Okay, so for that, first thing that I'm doing is I'm checking if I have data according to what we need. Okay, because I'm working with sample superstore, we might not always have the data till current year. Okay, because I'm using a little older version, so if you see, I have data till 2022. Okay, so what I have done is I have created a calculation like CY current year. What I have done in this is I have used date add function, and I have added 2 years to that date. So if you remember, we had dates till 2022, right? So 2022 plus 2 will be 2024. So I've added that and I have adjusted it according to my current year. So if at all you want to play with the current year, you can use this calculation that should work, you know, nicely. So that is first thing. So this will be our base date now. So instead of order date, we will be using our current year date, and we will be writing our calculations. So the first thing that we need to do, build calculation. And for that, what I'm doing is first I'm writing YTD here, and then we will YTD. Okay. So YTD means what? Year till date. Like I told you in the previous video, year till date, which means we are in January, but we have only completed 29 days in this year. So which means it should include all the sales that were occurred only till this, right? So that is our YTD calculation. Okay, so let us try to write that, and we will also evaluate it accordingly. So if you remember, I have shown you in previous video how we can write that. So the YTD is already existing. So I'm just writing YTD sales. Okay, apply. Okay, and I'm just taking this from here. I'm going to sheet 4. Okay, I'm just pasting this here. So if instead of order date, we need to take our current year. So I'm taking that. So if my year of current year is equal to year of today. So if you remember, today is our base date, right? So from today, I'm taking year part, which means what is the year we'll get? We will get 2024. So if 2024 is equal to 2024 in this date field, current year, and if my current year sales, if my current year is less than today, which means I'm taking all those days that are less than today or less than or equal to date, which means in my current year, I am getting only this 29 dates. Then give me sales and I am ending it. Simple. Okay. So this is your current year sales. So I'm just wrapping it up within this and I'm making sum of this. Now remember, because we are aggregating this in this format, try to have all of your calculation in the similar format. Similar format in the sense we are aggregating within the calculation so that you are making your calculations consistent. Click on apply. Okay. Now let us test it if it is working or not. I'm taking my current year and I'm just taking my into year format and month format so that you guys can see how it is working. So if you remember, we are in 24 January. When I take that sales, it should be only for this January. That is one check we need to do, right? I'm taking this, and if I drop it, you see only for January we are getting, right? 4510. Okay, which means our calculation is working fine. So fine, let us remove it everything. So we got YTD sales, right? Now likewise, I want to do it for my month also. Okay, so I'm just trying to duplicate this, and we will just modify this. If my year of current year is equal to this, right? So the first part is year we got, and then we also need month part, right? And month of my current year is equal to month of today. Okay, so which means what? In my current month, so year of current year. Okay, so in this year is validated, and month is validated. So what is happening? We are switching it to current year, and from this current month. So if you remember, we are writing one extra calculation. That's it. So if we don't write, we'll get all of that sales, which is less than today. But now we are restricting it to month as well. But because we are doing, or we have sales only till 29th of January and no previous years or previous months, we might not see a change in this calculation. Okay, so let us see that. So I'm just modifying this as MTD sales, and I'm keeping my names of calculations also consistent so that we don't get confused with the naming things here. Again, if I remove this and if I try to bring MTD sales into the view, it should give me same sales. Why? Because we are in January only, right? So if we were in February or March, then the calculation might have differed, right? So we do not have any previous months, and that is why everything is falling in place. So okay, that is your YTD and MTD sales. Likewise, we can also do it for our QTD. Okay, so I'm just reading this, and I have QTD. Okay, okay. So okay, so here instead of month, we will get quarter. Okay, okay, and so you'll get all the months which are less than today and which are falling in this particular quarter. Okay, so that is QTD sales. But just for our reference purpose, just to show you that our calculation is working and all, what I'm trying to do is we are going to validate this MTD calculation. Okay, so I am taking my current year and I'm dropping it in the view. So let us for now remove this, and I'm also having my view at a month level. Okay, and I'll keep it something like this, month level. Sorry, instead of this I'll take this. Fine, so every year we have month. Now let us go to our MTD, and I'm just trying to edit this, and I'm only taking these two parts so that you guys can understand what will happen. Okay, click on OK. I'm just creating a calculated field as testing, and I'm just dropping it here. So now what is that we are doing? If okay, I'll just year of my current year is equal to year of today, current year, right? And month of current year is equal to month of today, which means January is equal to January, right? I'm clicking on apply and okay, and I'm going to my testing thing, and I'm just going to drop it on label. All of this is false. See, 21 everything is false because year does not match year, failed. 2022 year does not match, failed. 2023 year does not match, fail. In 2024, if you observe what is happening, first use case, year of current year is equal to year of today. So what is the year of today? It is 2024. So this matched. And then what? Month of current year is equal to month of today, which means this also has matched. So which means we are getting only for our current year, right? And same likewise, if I try to put it for my quarter of this is equal to quarter of this, let us see how it will change. Now see here, only was first 3 months are becoming true. So this kind of validations you need to do before you actually build your validation or build your calculations. Now, when we tested it, it is working for our YTD, MTD, and UTD, right? So we are using a correct calculations. So that is one testing that you can always do, and then bring your values to validate. So our MTD, QTD, and all is now ready. Okay, so I'm removing all of this. So we have now what I'm doing is I'm simply trying to create a parameter here, and in this parameter I'm just taking select value, and I'm taking integer format here, but I have a list of values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values I'm trying to take for now. And first I'm displaying it as YTD. Okay. And then I'm trying to write as MTD, and I'm trying to write as QTD. Okay. So first this, then we'll try to do it with YOY, and I'm clicking on OK for now. Okay. And I'm just clicking on show parameter. Now, if you see in the drop down, we have YTD, MTD, QTD, and all, but we have 4, 5, 6 that we will create later. But at this point, this is what we have. Now, let us try to write a calculation for this again. So I can take my uh, I'm just writing a calculation P select value. Okay, I'm writing a parameter here, case of select value. This is parameter that I'm calling. When it is 1, then we need YTD sales. When it is when it is 2, then give me MTD sales. When it is 3, then give me QTD sales, and I'm ending it simple. Because I have aggregated at this level, it is not causing me any disaggregations or calculations failure. So everything is in sync. I'm clicking on apply and okay, and I'll bring this into the view. Okay, or if at all you want it in label format, you can simply do that. We have this. So YTD is this, MTD, QTD. Okay, so here in this case, it will not be change, or at least in our case, it will not change because we are in January. That is only our current year, that is only our current month, and that is only our current quarter, right? So that is why it is not changing. Maybe for quarter, it should change because we do have sales till March. So let us just cross check our QTD here, and I'm just editing this. Here in this quarter, current year is less than today. Okay, so let us validate our current QTD here, and I am taking again my current year, okay, and also my current month, right? So I'm just taking my month here. So if you observe, we are getting only for January, but I want to get it till March, right? So I'm going to edit my testing calculation here, and we will see what is that we are getting here. Okay, so here quarter is equal to quarter, right? So I'm just going to edit this, and where is it? QTD. Okay, so this calculation is limiting the values only till today, right? So we don't need that. So I'm just editing, removing that for our QTD. Click on apply. Okay. Now you see we are getting sales till January, February, and March, right? So which means now it is our calculation is correct. Likewise, I think we also need to do it for our MTD. Here it is also limiting till today, but we have sales beyond today. So if I remove that, this will be for your current month. Okay. So there are two cases that you can always think when you are writing this calculation, whether you need to write your sales which are less than today or not. Okay. So here in our case, we do have future dates, and also that is causing an issue. So we are trying to, do it with respect to date. So technically speaking, it should be only less than today. Your MTD or YTD or QTD, it should not go beyond today. So that is why this calculation is required. But because we do have data in sample superstore, I'm trying to eliminate this. Okay. So, but in our real time, we do need this. Okay. So remember that. So, okay. So just because, we want different values to come up, I'm just removing this, but do add that in your calculations when you are writing. Okay. I'm just clicking on apply. Okay. Now, if I remove this, we will get different results for YTD, MTD, and QTD. We got different results. Okay. So now this is working for now. And now we will go and create our year over year growth, month over month, and all. So for that, again, I'm trying to write YOY sales here. Okay. And I'm going to take the formula that we have written. So here we might need to create multiple formulas here. Okay. So I'm just trying to get current year sales for now, and then we'll get previous year sales. Okay. So I'm just trying to write CYOY sales. So I'm just trying to keep same naming formation here. If current year, date rank of year, current year is equal to this, then give me sales and end it. Okay, so this is my current year sales, and apply. Okay, so we need to do it for our previous year as well. So you can just duplicate this, and I'm just trying to edit it, and I'm just trying to write PYOY, and I'm just making it this, and I'm just doing today. So we need to go back from today to previous year, right? So I'm just trying to add -1 here. Okay, click on apply. Okay, okay. So we got it for our previous year now. Say now we need year over year sales growth, right? So I am writing YOY sales. Okay, and I'm trying to write the formula that we need, current year sales minus our previous year sales. Okay, so I'm just putting this in bracket divided by previous year sales into 100. So we got that. Okay, so just writing this supply. Okay, so we're getting null here. So let us see what is the issue we are facing. So first I'm trying to remove this to check if at all we are getting any values. Click on apply. So I'm just editing this. So current year sales we are getting 745 minus. If I try to write previous year sales, we are not getting anything. So something issue with our previous year sales. So previous year sales is not working. So that is how we can debug what is happening in this case. So I'm trying to, evaluate that. So again, I'm going to do edit and I'm going to check how I have written my previous year sales. So this is causing issues. We are not getting anything in this. Okay, so this calculation, something we have messed up. Let us evaluate. So what did we do here? Okay, so I'm just trying to see, for everything, you can just need to drop your current year and just do it at month. You will understand. So we are doing it year level. I'm keeping it. So what are we getting here? So if I try to remove this, we need to get previous year from this, right? So click on apply. So I'm just removing this and I am taking this. Now see here, everything is becoming false here. Okay, right? So that is why our calculation is not matching here. Maybe where we have kept -1 is wrong. Date trunk of year of -1 is equal to, if I put it here. So this is closing here. So if it is not working fine, we can always do a date add and then we can fix it. So I'm just using date add here to this and date add of year we need, right? So year I'm adding minus -1 to this date file. That's it. Okay, click on apply. Now you got it for previous year. Simple, right? Now we should get it if this then give me sales and it. Click on apply. Okay, so I'm just making some of this and here also close the bracket. Okay, so this is for previous year. We got it. Same. Let us try to check once current year sales. Here also I'm doing sum, like we have done for our previous year. So within the calculation only I'm doing done. So now let us correct our YOY sales. So previous year sales. So, okay, so this is our previous year sales. Now we need to current year sales minus previous year sales, right? Now let us check if this is working or not. We are getting some value, right? Okay. So again, divided by previous year sales into 100. Just to get it in percentage, I'm writing 100. So if you need or not, up to you. So we got that. So 21% of growth we had compared to previous year. That is what this is telling. Okay. So likewise, you can create MOM and the week over week growth calculations. And here we can edit our parameter. And here I'm writing fourth value here. And I'm writing YOY. Okay. And I'm also going to edit my calculation that I've written for my parameter. This one, and in this we'll get fourth case, that is when it is 4, then you need to get year over year sales. Okay. So now if you observe, all of our calculations are with, I mean the aggregations in all of these calculations are at this calculated field level, right? So that is why there is no mismatch. Otherwise, this calculations would have been issue somewhere you have to write some for some and not for others, like that. So always try to maintain that consistency. It will, improve your efficiency. And if you observe the naming thing, everything is good here, but here you have one extra space in YOY sales that is looking little odd, right? So I'm just trying to correct that as well. YOY sales, edit it. Here we have sales. Only click on apply. Okay. Now again, if I go to my select thing, now it is correct, right? So that way we can solve our YOY, and likewise you can build it for your MOM as well. Okay. So same calculations you can use and you can build it. Okay. And derive a view. So whatever you need, you can take it. You can, if you need at category level, you can do that as well. So it should work the same way. Okay, I want to little optimize this. Okay, I want a label also. Whenever I'm selecting QTD, it should also display me the label like what it is showing. So I'm just trying to write another calculation here. Where is that P select value? I'm just trying to duplicate this, and trying to edit this, and I'll write it as a label now. Okay, now when it is YTD sales, then I'm calling it as YTD sales. Okay, and same here when it is MTD sales. Here it is QTD sales. Okay, and sorry, QTD sales, and next is YOY sales. Okay, so we got a label for us. Click on apply. Okay, Now I'm just taking the select value into the label, and I'm also taking the label into the view, and I'll just drop it here. Okay. So what I'm doing is I will make it entire view here. Okay, and maybe alignment center and center. Okay, I'll go and edit. Click on apply. Okay, we are getting it twice. Okay, so if I try to make it YTD, we are getting it for YTD, MTD. So if I just try to put it here, yep. Okay, so that is how we can try to put it in the view, and hmm, okay. Now we can adjust or do little formatting so that it looks like a KPI, making it bold 16, and this I'll just try to put it at, okay. So now when it is YTD, it is YTD. When it is MTD, it is MTD sales, QTD, and year over year sales. Okay. So that way we can build our views and we can solve this. Okay. So now one problem again, let us see how many of you can fix that. When I'm doing it YOY, I'm getting a previous year or two times this label. Okay. See if you can fix that. Okay. And let me know if you have found the solution for that. So with that said, I'm ending my today's video. I hope you have found this useful. If it does, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, and have a good day.